Hello and welcome to the world of Pisces. Pisces, I hope that you all are radiating positive energy at this time. Let's hop into it. Let's collect some energy from your person. And let's see how they feel about you when it comes to love, romance, and relationships. Note that the roles could be reversed, energies could be exchanged. If it's not your reading, don't try to make it fit, but you could sit around and listen to the end and see if something do resonate with you. Otherwise, you can just carry on to the next video. Thank you so much, with all due respect. All right, so let's go. What is the energy of Pisces person at this moment? The person they're connected with, dealing with, or thinking about? Blessed. What is the energy of Pisces person? Mission. What is the energy of Pisces person? I miss you. And this is the confessions of a soulmate, okay? Energy of Pisces person, sorry. Okay. One more for Pisces person, daydream. Okay. So Pisces, I'm not going to read all these down here. I'm just going to go ahead with the energy that I'm getting from it. Somebody was blessed to have you, okay? You meant everything to them at one point or another. You pulled them through a lot of hard times. You supported them when they needed you, okay? That's how they feel, okay? And they're on some form of mission, but it's a dry mission. I'm seeing a desert. I'm seeing somebody like, trying to surf on dry land, okay? So the mission they sought out for failed miserably, in my opinion. Whatever they tried to create, the dynamic of this situation, it failed them miserably, okay? Apparently, there's been some form of separation. Even if there hasn't been some form of separation, you could be with someone and still not be there. You could be clocked out mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So someone's missing you, missing what you used to give to them, or this person missing what you used to give to them, how you used to make them feel, how you all conversated, how happy you were together at one point or another. They're missing the good old days and the good old times that they had with you. They're sorry. They want to apologize, but for some reason, I feel like the sorry just isn't enough. It doesn't make up. This feels like the type of person that would apologize and continue to do the same thing, daydream, okay? They think about you a lot, okay? They think about you all the time here, Pisces. So let's hop into this reading. Let's see what's going on. What deck am I going to use, okay? We're going to use the In Between Worlds deck because it just seems like a lot is going on here within your person. So let's talk to the tarot. Okay, that's just, what they feel. Blessed to have had you in their life. They set out to accomplish something in this and they failed miserably. They miss you. Their apologies, they do apologize, but they really don't mean anything. Now all they can do is sit up and think about you. So that's what's in their feelings for you. Let's talk to the tarot and see what's going on. What else? Okay, universe, they just get the cards out today. Oh, and they came right on out. So we have the Six of Cups in reverse. We also have the King of Wands in reverse. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. And last but not least, the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Pisces, Justice crossing in the reverse. This person has not learned their lesson in this situation, okay? They don't see it for what it is. They don't see how they make you feel, okay? It could be a karmic. What else I feel with this Justice? They're unaware because this in between worlds, and it definitely slides from justice to the hangman, and it's in the reverse. So they're just unaware how to treat you, what triggers you, how sensitive you are, what makes you cry. You know, it's just that they don't respect those parts of you. It just seems like they're really empty when it comes to what you feel. Okay. Um, this Six of Cups in the reverse, um, they were blessed to have you by, because they weren't a good person, you know. They were damaged. They were going through some form of turmoil. They had some form of illness. Whatever it was, they were not happy for a very long time in their life. And when you came around, you was that blessing, that second chance for them to get their shit together, for them to turn their life around, or their spirit, their soul, whatever's deep down in them. You were that opportunity for them sent by the divine. Pisces, I know you've heard this before. You're one of those people who give a lot of love to the wrong people. And this is that situation. But you were divinely guided towards this person to push an awakening in them. And that mission failed. Okay? King of Wands in reverse. This person is very chaotic. They don't know how to, they don't have any self-control. It's like if you guys are having a conversation or some form of discussion and you're speaking straight facts or what your truth is, and it doesn't sit well with them, they don't want to accept the reality of it or the responsibility, or just don't want to admit that they were wrong at that time when it was coming out. It's the chaos that lives in them. It's the way they handle things, they're not steady, okay? And they're not winning in life either. Not just with you, but just with the world around them, okay? It got to a point where they started missing you. Like I said, whether you're gone or still there, you could be clocked out mentally, spiritually, emotionally, okay? But the Five of Swords shows up here in the upright. You two never really could get along. You couldn't really agree to anything. There was always some form of disappointment or strife. And this Five of Swords leads to the Six of Swords. And somebody's going to be moving on soon if you haven't already. The Nine of Swords in reverse. This person took you for granted. They didn't fear you leaving. They didn't even care if they were stressing you or built up a lot of doubt in you or caused you to lose sleep. They never thought about it that deeply because they just wasn't a good person. They were selfish. Okay. Eight of Wands in reverse. Just feels like the fire is gone. Pisces, you may not see a future in this. You may not want to move forward. They may not want to move forward. But what they do is think about you all the time, okay? But they don't understand how to bring balance to this situation or any form of justice, okay? Let's talk to the Six of Cups in reverse, and we have the Empress. And the Empress leads to the Emperor in this deck, and you see it looks like some form of union, family. I see swords, I see wands. I see the life. I see the messengers. I see a lot going on in here. And this was the blessing you were supposed to bring upon this situation if you had an emperor. Okay. This was supposed to be a joint union. This was supposed to create beautiful memories. This was supposed to be a situation where you possibly were supposed to raise a family together, even if it wasn't your own children or their own children or any children, but just a family like life, okay? You were supposed to be that for them, and you were that for them. They just didn't receive it, okay? They didn't value you for what you were and who you are, for what you are and who you are. Five of Wands. Yeah, there was a lot of disagreements. There was a lot of this person turning their back on you, right? I felt that energy of missing you, but you still here, like in that type of situation, but you clocked out somewhere. And it's like, we don't agree. We don't see eye to eye. We don't feel each other, right? So it's been really chaotic for you as well, to deal with the situation. King of Wands in reverse, Pisces. This person really just living in that chaotic phase, right? They don't know how to accept their wrongs. They don't know how to, how you can heal and grow and keep growing and never look back. Some people can heal a little, but when it gets tough and when it get harder, when the mountains seem too high to climb, they just go back to their regular old scheduled program. And that's what I meant by they may say sorry, they may apologize, but it goes back to the regular. Like you don't feel the difference. They still continue to do the same thing, and that's the turmoil that lives within them. This is an unhealed person, and this is someone who just refusing to deal with their own traumas here. So why is this King of Wands here in the reverse for Pisces person? And we got the Six of Coins, and it's kind of like to the side, so I'm going to read it in reverse because it's definitely a challenge. Things aren't balanced. There's no reciprocity. There's no equal. There's just, only giving. Only giving. And the giving, I feel, comes from you. And I feel like they were supposed to receive your gifts and manage them properly, and they didn't. They pushed it aside as if it was nothing, as if it was something that was supposed to happen, or as if you were obligated to be that to them or that person. This is your role, this is my role, but I don't show up for my role, but I'm okay with you showing up for yours fully, 100%. So they didn't put in what you put in. Therefore, the scales were tipped, this wasn't balanced, okay? The investment didn't go well. The Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, they had a potty mouth. Their mouth was like fighting words. You know how they spoke to you or whatever. It was like fighting words. It was like you talk to me as if I'm someone you don't like or someone you kind of like hate. Just cold and detached. And sometimes there be a crowd around or people watching or listening, no self-control at all. Okay. Fighting for what? The Queen of Swords lead to the King of Swords. This person fighting for what? For their voice to be heard, to shut you down, to talk over you, to talk about something different, anything not to face the truth and the reality. That's the chaos that lives in them. They can't handle the truth. Okay, you was dealing with somebody who couldn't handle the truth. Okay, Five of Swords. You couldn't agree upon nothing, and there was always some form of disagreements, arguments, right? Look at the illustration. The Five of Swords leads to the Six of Swords. Look how much of you has passed on. You know what I'm saying? How much they literally took from you dealing with this. How long did you endure it? But one day somebody was like, you know what? I'm finna be free. I'm finna cleanse. It's all about letting go and moving on. It's time if you have it and if this is your situation. And remember, roles can be exchanged, energies can be reversed. So this Five of Swords also comes with the Temperance. And the Temperance leads to the devil. Okay? You pick the forbidden fruit. Look at the Temperance at the bottom. You picked the forbidden fruit, one that was not watered, and one, you just got the bad apple, But it was supposed to grow because I see so much, but I'm gonna try to stick to the script. This situation was supposed to grow. It was supposed to be balanced. It was supposed to be an energy flow. Okay, but there was never really any love here. Maybe not from your end, or it could have been from your end, but it was really not enough love in there to keep them cups standing. And it's like the well ran so dry. We were thirsty. We had nothing to eat, nothing, not like in a literal sense, but we grew thirsty and we start, doing things we wasn't supposed to do. And you just got to hold to the forbidden fruit. And there's a toxic energy around it, like alluring. Came off in the beginning as this shiny apple, but deep down inside of them, there was just Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? That chaos, that turmoil, that fire, that heat. You know, there was no water to put out this fire, you know, that was brewing up in this person. Okay. We also have the 5 of coins in reverse. They didn't care if they broke you mentally, physically, or spiritually. They never thought about that. It's like they slow, like they comprehension just couldn't comprehend your sensitivity, your emotion, your devotion, your sacrifices, your dedication. It's just that they didn't. They act like it was just a normal stuff that you was doing, but they wasn't showing up doing none of that stuff. And I feel like with them not giving and replenishing that well that you was pumping out all that water out of, you know, the heat and the tension of the situation just kind of like dried it up. And you got to move forward to find you some form of open water so that you can rejuvenate and revitalize yourself, because this situation is really taking its toll on you, or it's done took a toll on you. All right. 9 of Swords. It's like when I see the 9 of Swords in reverse, I see somebody who just don't care, can't think, like just don't understand the concept of how one's words could affect another person, or actions, you know, could affect somebody. It was like they didn't care. Look, the 2 of Swords comes out challenged, okay, to the side. Oh, well, it's in the upright now. Right? This person just couldn't see. They put everything before you, a lot of things before you, which led to your heartbreak. Which led to your heartbreak. You probably tried to hold on too long, hold on too tight. Right? That 8 of Wands next to here, you stop moving, you stop believing, you know, you start kind of like giving in to it for a little while. 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay? The whole time you knew you didn't want to move forward. 3 of Wands lead to the 4 of Wands. The whole time you knew that this wasn't stable. You knew that it was only a matter of time before you bail out. You know, but you tried to give it a chance, and they just wasn't receiving it. I'm seeing them personally, my personal opinion, I seeing them as being slow as fuck, or just a person who did not care about your sacrifices, your sensitivity, your emotions, right? And that damaged you somehow. 8 of Wands. The motion just stopped. The forward movement in this situation just came to a cease, to a halt. High Priestess to that Empress again. Pisces, don't put the blame on yourself, okay? You cannot blame yourself for another person's actions. You did all you could, and what you couldn't do, you tried. Okay? You didn't, with this High Priestess, you didn't even fully open up to this person, because you already knew somewhere in you that this really wasn't going to last, you know? And you don't know why you stuck around so long, but you did. Okay? Did you learn the lesson? Okay? You are still of value. This person didn't take or decrease your value. Remember that. Okay? You may have had a rebirth. Okay? Something may have birthed out of this, a huge lesson for you. But don't never feel like you're less than. You're more than enough. Okay? And you know that. I didn't have to tell you that. You know that. And if you don't know, now you know that you always worth it. Look, Justice came out now. She's still in the reverse with the hangman, to the hangman in reverse. Right? So it's just a karmic lesson that your person didn't learn from. Still not learning, still not awakened or aware, still has no form of foundation, still a liar, still doing whatever they do, still letting their traumas get the best of them. They don't know how to heal themselves. Okay, they don't know how to fix what their issue is. They don't know what their issue is. They have become accustomed to this lifestyle. It's not with you, with any other person they meet or get into it with. It's going to start off beautiful. It's going to look like something shiny, but slowly but surely, Lucifer going to come out and show itself. So you did what you could and what you couldn't do. You tried. The universe sent the right person in and they missed the bus on this one. It's not your fault. You learned a valuable lesson out of this too. Don't stick around too long when your intuition, when you intuitively know this is something that's not gonna last or work out for you. Don't stick around too long no more. What's crossing the energy is the Chariot. Stay confident, keep moving forward. The Chariot to the strength, right? Have the courage of your convictions, overcome any obstacles and challenges, right? Had a will to put yourself first. Meditation may be needed for some of you to, kind of get in line with yourself. But at the end of the day, Pisces, you got to move forward. You got to move forward. You can't let nothing hold you down or hold you back. You got to be strong. All right? Pisces, that's the energy. I hope it resonated. Let's get a word from the chakra wisdom to promote positivity, to see what chakra needs to be worked on, or to simply get an inspirational quote that we could say to ourselves each and every day. All right, Pisces, you have the third chakra, and this is the solar plexus chakra, and this one is relevant to oneness and unity. I accept the oneness of all life, and I know I am one with all others on this journey. I support them and I let them support me. I am brave and not afraid to ask for assistance. I allow myself to empathize and sympathize with others, and I choose to see the love in and all around me. I see everything as a part of my own life, and I accept others for who they are. I find common ground with others rather than differences, as this brings harmony into their life and into theirs. Okay, and that's what you came with. I feel like oneness and unity. You accepted this person for who they was. For Pisces, you cannot literally believe that you could change a person. The universe sent you in for a mission and it failed, but it wasn't on account of you. Okay? So oneness and unity is the positive energy. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, go ahead, hit that like or subscribe button. For those of you who are returning, thank you for your continued support. And remember that your comments are always welcome. This is all I have, Pisces. As always, be safe, be blessed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.